Hi, all of you. So this is the video C, the third video, and we're going to focus a little bit more on the stretching the front side of the body. So in other words, like more of a back bend. Just before we start, what you need is just going to be your mat. If you have a wall, it will be good. You need 2 bricks or one blanket or a pillow, something, and maybe even you don't need the bricks, you see soon. But have something handy to in case you need. Try to find a time that is a place and a time that is quiet for you to practice. Nobody will interrupt you. If you need to stop the video, stop and come back quickly. But if you stop for too long, you restart from the beginning. Okay, this is all level. So supposed to all of you be able to do. If you have any particular thing that you cannot do, I'll probably address during the video. But if you need, reach me. I will do some alternative ways of doing the same actions I want to focus on. Another thing, just to remind, if you are a practitioner who is already practicing headstand and shoulder stand, Shirshasana and Sarvangasana, I will give you the option to do that during the class, but I'm not teaching that posture. I'm not going to show as well. So is your option to do or not to do. But if you can do and you are not on your menstrual cycle, do it because you'll benefit from it. Okay, let's start now. We're going to start sitting today, not lying down, in Virasana, which is knees together and shin bones apart. That can be quite challenging to start. For your ankles, for your knees, it might be too much. So that's why I said take 2 bricks or something else to sit. So you can add 1 brick to sit and see how you feel. Your legs are fine or not. Knees are fine. If it's too much, if it's not enough, you can turn the brick middle like this, which is a bit higher. If it's still not enough, if you still feel a lot of stretch, you then take 2 bricks, okay? Like this. Now, if you cannot even sit at all with the 2 bricks, the alternative way, first will be feet together, knees together. And if it's even this is not possible, you're going to cross your legs, okay? But I'm going to start then. Choose your posture, adjust your posture, take the bricks, whatever you need, and sit down. This is called Virasana. Now, interlock your fingers, stretch your arms forward, and then lift your arms up. This is Urdhva Badangulyasana. The moment we lift the arms up, sometimes the lower back comes too much in, especially if you're sitting higher. So bring your front side of the body to the back side, the front ribs in. So then you can adjust that. And the body weight is shifting more backwards. Now bring your arms down and change the interlock of the fingers as you know. You stretch again and then lift up, lengthen up, extend upwards. Make your arms long and if possible also move your arms backwards as well, so you feel your shoulder blades coming inside your body and control your ribs again. This is called Parvakasana or small mountain, as you lift your arms up in a sitting position. Good. Bring your arms down. Come out of the sitting, hands on the floor. Bring your knees together. Good. And then tuck your toes under and sit on your, put weight on the toes, so sit back. And then stretch your toes back again and sit with the feet together, toes straight. And then one more time, toes under. Good. And then you're going to stand up. And if you're not using the bricks, it's always good to keep close to the wall. You don't trip on it as you practice. So the first posture, mountain posture, will be the base for the entire class. to do this back bend extension. So first of all, the main thing I want to focus is the position of your body, the pelvis position. So when you stand in Tadasana, for some of us, especially, I have also this over curvature on my lumbar. Sometimes we do this without being aware, and that put a lot of pressure on the lumbar. Because we are doing back bend, it's going to open more, so you need to control. So what you're going to do is if you divide your buttocks on the top, middle, and bottom, you're going to take the top of your buttock down, and the middle of the buttock engage your gluteal muscles. You feel like it's moving inside your body, forward. When you do this, try not to let your body go forward like that. So top of your buttock down, mid of the buttock in, maybe your knee bent a bit because of that. Then you maintain the grip of the gluteal muscles and push, move the front of your legs towards the back of the leg. In other words, stretch more your legs, controlling your pelvis so you're not letting your buttock go back again. So top of your buttocks down, mid of the buttock in, thighs back, roll your shoulders back so the shoulder blades are closing towards each other, and stretch your arms down. So this is the base of all the postures we are doing. So if you're doing that, you feel like you're zipping up here and down from the top to the bottom. And you feel straight. Great. Maintain that, interlock your fingers behind, and roll your shoulders back. That is the time you have to really maintain your pelvis, because the moment you start to open your chest in a back bend action, the lumbar starts to go again like that. So top of your buttock down, mid of the buttock in, thighs back. That's your focus on. Good. Shoulders back, feel the front side stretching. Now release and change the interlock of the fingers behind. Roll your shoulders back, stretch your arms down, maintaining that is a tilt of the pelvis forward. That's good. 1 or 2 more breaths. Feel that. Let your body, notice if your body weight is going forward. Get your body weight more backwards. Good. Release. And now, as a back bend, we normally feel the stretch on the front side of the body. So trunk and legs. So we are going to do a very basic stretch of the legs. In mountain posture, you're going to hold your ankle or your foot, the top of your foot, and you're going to get your buttock your foot to your buttock, like that. For now, the first one, just do that. And notice that when you do that, either your knee coming forward or either goes backward and you're arching your lumbar. So we want to keep the top of the buttock down, mid of the buttock in, like in Tadasana, as you do that. So top of the buttock down, mid of the buttock inside, maintain that. Also your knees, not one in front of the other, not back, knees in line with each other. And then you push your foot towards your buttock. You're going to feel a lot of stretch here on the quadricep muscles if you're doing that way. If you do that way, you don't feel much. If you do that way, you don't feel much. So if you keep it, the knees together, top of the buttock down, mid of the buttock in, and you push your foot into the buttock, you will feel here. So if you need the wall, actually better to use the wall so you can do more the action that you need. Good. Release, change, and if you need the wall, you take one hand on the wall or you can face the wall, then whatever you have there. Tadasana again, top of the buttock down, stretch your arms, and then hold your foot and take your knees together, top of your buttock down, mid of the buttock in, and then you go pushing your foot into the buttock and buttock away from your foot without letting your knee go forward. Top of your buttock down, mid of the buttock in, foot to the buttock, open your chest. Good. Release your leg. Now challenging a bit more, you're going to repeat. You can do exactly the same, or you're going to do the same thing on the leg, but then see if you can hold your foot with two hands and get your shoulders back. If that is making you stop to concentrate in that leg, like it's hard for you to balance, you cannot concentrate, you keep the hand on the wall. Good. Release, change, whatever version you're doing, holding or not holding. The two hands on the foot. More important is that you keep that alignment of Tadasana. If you're holding, concentrate. Look, one point in front. One side is always easier than the other. Shoulders back, top of the buttock in, knees together, mid of the buttock forward, and foot towards your buttock. Yes, good. Release, let go. So now you already felt the stretch here and the stretch across your chest. We are going to do a back bend facing the wall. For you, I showed you for you to be clear how we are going to do later with the belly facing the floor. So you're going to take the top of your buttock down, and you want to push your belly, your pubis to the wall. Okay? And then your hands will be on the wall sideways. Have your feet apart a bit, and actually your toes turning in a bit. So the thighs are turning that way from inside out. Top of the buttock down, pubis on the wall. Pubis on the wall. Then you place your hands on the wall, roll your shoulders back. Don't let your knees touch the wall. Resist your thighs back. And then you move. You're not moving too far back. You're just pushing a little bit to get your shoulders away from the wall, maintaining the pubis to the wall. Yes, just to get that awareness. Good. And then release. You're going to do again this way. Top of the buttock down, pubis to the wall, feet apart. Yes? And then we are going to shift the body weight in one side, one leg, to lift this leg off. So turning your thigh in, out, pubis to the wall or belly to the wall, you lift a bit this leg. It's very challenging. We don't want this to happen. You keep this way, push the wall, shoulders back, and then release your hands, move your arms back. One leg only is back. Yes, release. It's quite challenging. Change side. Shift your body weight on the other leg. Get ready, top of your buttock down, pubic to the wall, shoulders back, and then you bring the other leg back. Don't lift too far back that you're going to do this. It's just a little bit because you want to maintain the pelvis on the wall. Yes, even you can touch your toes on the floor, it will be easier. Yes, so if you see from behind, is turning this way, toe heel out. Top of the buttock down, you push the wall and then you move your arms back. Okay? Good. Release. Great. Now we are going to do Adho Mukha Svanasana, and then we are going to lie down on the back, on the belly. So if you cannot have your hands on the floor in downward dog, you're going to have your forearms. If you cannot, just if you can't. You're doing this downward dog with them on the forearms, head up, heels up, and be there. If you're in Adho Mukha, spread your fingers, lift your knees off the floor, move your back to the legs, stretch your legs, be in downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. If you're not sure the distance you have to take from your hands and feet, go to plank, maintain the same distance, go back to downward dog. Move your back in, you can bend your knees a bit. Move your back in and open your chest, stretch your arms and stretch your legs. Again, if you cannot do downward dog, You're on your forearms doing the same exactly thing. Okay, then knees on the floor, all of you. And then you're going to lie down on your belly and you're going to lift one leg at a time, lift and turn your thigh from inside out. Lift the other one, lengthen your leg, turn your thigh from inside out so the heel is out more. It's not toes out, heels out. Now remember the top of the buttock down, pubis to the floor, gluteal muscles engaged, moving inside your body. Okay, maintain that, hands on the floor. You're not going to lift too much, you're just going to push a little bit to get your shoulders up, look forward, keep your knees off the floor, top of the buttock down, and then you release your hands, stretch your arms back. Maintain the shoulders up, don't release your shoulders. Shoulders up, shoulder blades in, hold there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go down. Now take your hands beside your chest. Tuck your toes under. You're going to push the floor to come up to upward dog. Upward dog. Toes under, knees off the floor. Don't let your knees touch the floor. Toes off the knees off the floor. Open your chest. If you cannot do upper dog, now all of you go down if you're doing upper dog. If you cannot do upper dog, you're going to repeat the same thing. Shalabhasana. Now take your forearms forward, just have a break, rest on forehead, 2 breaths or 2 or 3. And then we repeat the same thing. Legs are turning in, top of the buttock down, pubis down on the floor. Press the hands on the floor, lift your shoulders up a bit. It's not to stretch, it's not to pull up, just to push a bit to get your shoulders up. Shoulder blades in. Release your hands, maintain your arms, palms facing up, shoulders up, shoulder blades in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hands beside your chest, tuck your toes under. Now you push the floor to stretch your arms and lift your pelvis up, knees up, toes are under. Look forward, inhale, exhale, and then slowly go down and rest a bit. If you are not doing that upper dog, you repeat Shalabhasana. You repeat the same thing you did. 2 breaths here, inhale, exhale. Good. And then again, stretch your toes back, legs straight, knees off the floor. Hands on the floor, open your chest. Top of the buttock down, middle of the buttock in. And then shoulders up, release your hands, arms straight back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hands on the floor beside you, tuck your toes under. Push the floor, upper dog. If you're not doing upper dog, rest a bit and do Shalabhasana again with the arms. And bend your arms, go down. Rest a bit. Inhale, exhale. Now, let me go back a bit. You're going to keep your hands beside you. Tuck your toes under, buttocks down. Yes, like that. And then you're going to lift only one leg up like that without tilting yourself. Keep your legs straight, turning out, one leg up. The hands are just there to guide you a bit. You're not lifting up. Then bring this leg down. Tuck your toes under this foot. Stretch the toes, left toes back. Turn your thigh from inside out, heel out. And then lift the left leg up. Hold. You're not lifting too much. You need to keep your pelvis down. And hold there. Shoulders up a little bit. That's good. And then bring your leg down. Tuck your toes under, push the floor, and you come up again to upward dog. If you're not doing upward dog, repeat what you just did. Upward dog. Upward dog, your pelvis are off the floor. Knees are off the floor. Chest is opening, and then slowly go down and rest a bit. It can be a bit confusing, looking and doing. If you need to stop, you stop. Look at me doing, then you do it together, okay? Let's do one more time. Now, we are going to lift only the legs up, okay? So both legs will lift. So turn your thighs first, inside out. Top of the buttock down, mid of the buttock in. You can take your hands here, but look down, don't look up. And lift both legs up. You look down a bit, both legs up. And turning your thighs out, don't let your toes out, toes in. Top of the buttock down, pubis bone on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down you go. Tuck your toes under. Hands on the side beside you. Push the floor to go to upward facing dog. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. If you're not doing, repeat the previous one. Good. And then go down. Rest a bit your forehead on the forearms. Good. Good. Release. Now we are going to lift the legs and the arms up. So let's do this. Place your hands beside you. Stretch your legs. Start to lift your legs. Push the floor, lift your shoulders a bit. And then stretch your arms back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now go down. This is Shalabhasana or locust posture. Place your hands beside your chest. If you're not doing that, rest and repeat what you just did. Tuck your toes under if you're doing upward dog. Push the floor, come up, pelvis is down, chest is up. So you're strengthening the arms, straightening the back muscles, and stretching the front side as well. Now go down. Yes. We're doing one more time, Shalabhasana. Both in legs and arms lifted. Lengthen your legs. Good. Start to lift your legs. Push the floor to lift your chest, and then release your hands. Open your chest. Look forward, legs straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take your hands down, tuck your toes under. You're going to upward dog. If you're not doing upward dog, go to downward dog on the forearms. Forearms and go to downward dog. If you're coming up, lift up, chest up, knees up, buttocks down, legs is straight, arms is straight. Now you're going to push yourself to downward dog. Head is down, buttocks is up. Lift your heels very high, lengthen up. If you're not doing downward dog, you are on your forearms, downward dog. When you're tired, you change the interlock of the fingers, do again. Now, downward facing dog, 2 more breaths. Inhale, exhale. Good. And then step forward, all of you. Right leg, left leg, but feet apart. Let your head hang. Bend your legs. Get your trunk closer to the thighs. And then you see if you can start to stretch your legs. Maybe you hold your ankles. If you cannot, keep your hands on the floor. Even here, that's fine. Or hands on the floor. Stay down. 2 more breaths. Good. Now for those who are going to come up, you're doing headstand. Go ahead now for headstand. Go quickly because you're not staying too long. Go for headstand. If you're not doing Shirshasana, We are spreading the legs to do Prasarita Padottanasana, head down. This will help you to make your back, if you felt any pain on your lower back doing this previous posture, this will help, okay? Keep your back safe. Now, spread your legs if you're not doing headstand, go for headstand if you're doing, and then bring your arms up to Urdhva Hastasana. Now, lengthen forward, stretch forward as you go down. Extend, stretch, go down, stretch, go down. Then you touch the floor. Stay there a bit with the arms forward. Stay there. But if you see here, if you walk your hands too far forward, your buttock is coming forward. We don't want that. We want the pelvis above the ankle. Arms is moving forward only to stretch your sides of the trunk. If you cannot get too far forward, you probably here, no problem. Or even here, that's also no problem. Now, if you can, let's do this. All of you, bend your knees. Bring your trunk down with the knees bent as possible. Take your hands on the floor, palms on the floor, same wide as your shoulders. And then let your head hang. And then you stretch your legs. Stay there. Inhale, exhale. If it's too much for you, you bend and stretch a few times like this. Or you stay, if your head can touch the floor, stay with the head on the floor. You feel the inner. If you feel you can spread more your leg, you do, but don't spread too much. Inhale, exhale, Shirshasana. Stay, lengthen, extend yourself up. 1 or 2 more breaths. Now walk your hands forward. Shirshasana, come down. All of you come out of the posture you are. Yes, that's good. Yes. And then we are going to do 1 time Chatushpadasana, and then with the brick under the buttocks, and you're stretching the legs. So you can have 1 brick or 2 bricks or something, books, if you don't have. We call this bricks, but it's block as well, if you know as a block. So like we did the video A, you're going to have your feet straight forward, push the floor, lift your pelvis. When you lift the pelvis, remember top of the buttock down, mid of the buttock in, engage your gluteal muscles like in Tadasana. Do the same, and then maintain that, open your chest more, shoulders under. Like when you're interlocking your fingers, you're opening the chest is the same. Lift higher, higher, chest to the chin. Good. Your body's already warmed up, your back, because of the back bend. You take this brick, if it's possible, the higher level under the sacrum, and sit on it, and be there then a bit, without stretching your leg. Adjust the brick on the middle of your buttocks, will be on your sacrum, lowest part of the spine, in the direction of the tailbone. It's the tail, we have a tail. It's like you're taking your tail in. Stay there, inhale, exhale. For those who came from Shirshasana, also you're doing Setu Bandha today, okay? I forgot to say that. But if you're ready in Sarvangasa, there's no problem as well. Now, let's see how much you can stretch your legs with the brick that high. So hold the brick if you need, and then stretch your right leg away on the floor, and then stretch the other leg away because you did a back bend. This is more stretched today. So see if you can maintain that chest opened. Now, if it's getting too much on your lumbar, you cannot even stretch your legs. You bend again, lift your pelvis, and you move the brick on the middle level
to do that. So you sit on it and then you stretch your legs. If you feel that is not enough, like it's too easy, you can use 2 bricks, one on top of the other, flat. Then it's a bit higher, both flat, like this. Yes. And then open your chest and maybe you can stretch your legs. You need to find out how much you can take it. But we want some challenge here. We want some stretch on the front side of the belly. Everything here is important. As you sit many hours a day, stand. Inhale, exhale, relax a bit. Your facial muscles. And keep your legs and chest open. Good. Now you're going to bend your legs, all of you. Push the floor, lift up. Gluteal muscles engaged. Remove the brick or the bricks slowly from the upper back, middle back, lower back. You go down, stay there. Don't do anything else. Don't bring your legs towards you. Maybe you can push your elbows down and let your trunk slide back. So you feel already the lower back settling down. Yes. And then now, when you feel your back fine, flat, bring your right knee towards you. Stretch your left leg on the floor. Inhale, exhale. Now bring your left leg towards you. Stretch your right leg on the floor. Push your heel away. Bring your knee closer to you. Inhale, exhale. Now both knees towards you. Rock a little bit side to side. Yes. Now if you are feeling your back, let's do all of you. Turn to the right and little go away from the wall. Turn your legs to the right. Some twist, so hold here so you feel some relief on your back. Open your chest, turning your chest to the opposite side, turn your head to the opposite side of your legs. Nice. Bring your knees to the center and change. Turn to the opposite side with your trunk. Good. Come back to the center. Then you're going to lie down for Shavasana. And if you have a chair or a bed, you can put your shin bones up on the seat of the chair to lie down if you feel your back is still not comfortable. Or you take your pillow or the 2 bricks or a bolster, ideally something soft than the brick, to take the top of your thighs and rest in Shavasana. If your lower back is completely fine, you don't need anything like that. You just stretch your legs, lengthen the top of your buttocks down, lengthening, and then you let go of your arms and legs. Whatever version you're doing your Shavasana, make sure you are comfortable enough. Lengthen your head as well. Take a blanket if you need for the head. If your chin is coming up, take a blanket. You try first to elongate. If it's still coming up, you take a blanket. Anyway, just then feel comfortable enough to be able to let go your entire body. If you're not comfortable, somehow you're going to grip your muscles. So then you're not going to let go completely. So you need to find a way to let go your entire body. If you're wearing glasses, you can remove, so you can also feel some, relief on your temples. Don't skip Shavasana. You because sometimes we are at home, you just want to skip that to finish fast. But that is part of the sequencing, which is going to change body, breath, and mind after. So if you're skipping, maybe you're not feeling the same way after the class. Stay there. It's not going to be too long. Let go completely. Let go your fingers, your arms, your legs. Feel heavy, feel melting into the floor. Let loose, let go. Relax your jaw, your facial muscles. Let loose, let go. I'll be quiet for a few seconds. Now, if you wish to stay longer, stay longer. Just ignore me, the video will stop, and then you just be there. But if you want to come out, start to take 1 or 2 fuller breaths. Bring your hands on your belly or chest. Wear your glasses again. Bend your legs one by one. And then turn to the side. Push the floor round your back to sit up. Good, thank you. Namaste. Bye-bye.